R&B means real niggas balling. So for me, everybody's story is like, I think it was like a song about somebody fucking a bitch and then it's like he was fucking that bitch and then my man was fucking that.
About the shit, the copy watching while they clocking my shit. Baby girl, don't.
Alright, and welcome back to WSJU Radio, the #1 college radio station in New York City with your host, intro.kev. Today we have a very special guest dropping hits like Lose Me, No Games, Right Now, and more. Rnbdaysavv in the building.
Facts. Yeah, it's your boy Rnbdaysavv, man.
How's it going?
Shit, I've been cooling, just focusing on my craft and shit.
Alright, so how's been life so far?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, I've been going crazy. Just started music about like 10 months ago type shit. I've been going crazy driving and shit. So.
Alright, so far from the 10 months to now, do you feel satisfied of your career so far?
I ain't gonna lie, I can never be satisfied. I mean, I know I can like always go bigger, feel me? Always keep getting more views and keep going up.
Alright. So, what part? We know you're from the Bronx. What part of the Bronx you from?
From when you done right.
And being from the Bronx, what has been the hardest life lesson you learned?
Like, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta watch out for that back door and shit like that. You jagging niggas, a lot of niggas your mans, a lot of niggas not your mans, shit like that. Just focus on who you got with you, for me. Everybody around me brings something to the table at the end of the day. Right?
And what inspired you to become a rapper?
Like one of my big bros, for me, like, he was rapping, for me, he was rapping and shit like that, and he passed away and I just started rapping, for me.
And who was like, was he the first person to believe in you? Like, oh, Rnbdaysavv.
Like, music wise,
yeah.
like, the first person that started believing,
yeah,
it was my son Roddy, I ain't gonna lie. My son Roddy, word.
And I know we was talking before the cameras that your first passion was probably football.
Yeah, facts.
So from football, what made you transition to music? I know you talk about that, but like, how you feel like leaving football behind?
I ain't gonna lie, like as a kid, I just wanted to be an entertainer, no matter what I was doing. Whatever I was doing, is football, music, basketball, whatever. I just wanted to entertain the people, feel me? So I stopped playing football. I just started focusing on music because when I dropped Louis V, I started hearing like 50K and those numbers, and then I was like, I'm gonna start taking this music serious. You know what I mean?
How did you get the name Rnbdaysavv?
Like, when I was in middle school, like, niggas just call me Daysavv, like, for me. All my guys call me Daysavv and shit like that. And then R&B, like, me and my boy Roddy, we made a label. It's called R&B The Label Entertainment. You feel me? And it's like, it starts off, like, it's like a whole background story, you feel me? So it's like a big story behind R&B. And I just made R&B and put that into my name.
Alright, so what is the foundation behind R&B, the label?
R&B means real niggas balling. So for me, everybody in my circle is a real nigga to me, for me.
Alright, so what did you get down first? Like, when you first started music, was it the flow or was it like the lyrics? Like,
Ain't gonna lie, it was a flow, like, a lot of niggas like to, like, feel me, like, my flow is different for me, so a lot of niggas fucking with it. A lot of niggas like the way I sing and shit like that. I got a good voice, shit like that. Like, and I like making love songs for the girls, for me, for the females.
right, and some of those songs, you speak about love songs for females and stuff. What's one song that's like a real close experience to you?
No games.
No
Ain't gonna lie. Cause like one of my bros passed and shit like that, and then I just woke me up like, shit, it's not a game out here, bro. You gotta get your shit together.
How would you describe your own sound?
My sound is like melodic, sing, R&B, trippy. It's different.
And then, what do you have to say when people try to compare your sound to Lil TJ? I know you probably get that a little bit.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Do you find that as respect or disrespect?
I mean, it can be for both ways, to be honest. It can go both ways, you feel me? But every good artist that ever came from somewhere got compared to a bigger artist. You know what I mean? So every good artist definitely got compared to a big artist. It just depends if you're going, for me, change your flow up or whatever to bring a difference out of it.
Okay. And every big artist, one day you're going to be a big artist, be mainstream, and speaking about, is when mad females coming to you, feel me?
Yeah.
For industry, you want an industry girl like Lala and them, or you want a low-key girl?
I want a low-key girl. Industry girl, they be wild. Probably doing all types of crazy things.
And your first song right now, SoundCloud posted that was posted on SoundCloud. That was like one of your first songs, right?
Yeah.
To your most recent song, Loose. How did you feel you grew as an artist?
I mean, like, I was still singing, feel me? So I was always singing, but I think my voice just got way better. You feel me? Like, the way I pronounce words, everything. I think everything just got way better.
All right, and singing. So, like, who were some of the singers and rappers that inspired you when you was growing up then? Like, who were you listening to?
I ain't gonna lie. I used to listen to a lot of Biggie Smalls, Tupac, feel me? Drake, Lil Wayne, those type of artists. And Speaking Knowledge too. Speaking Knowledge was dog. I used to jack it.
And, you know, so you making a lot of music. I want to know your opinion. And also being from the Bronx. A Boogie or TJ?
I ain't gonna lie. The Boogie is different though. I ain't gonna lie. Like just vocals, everything is different. So I think I'll go with A.
Alright. And then speaking about your most recent song, Loose, was Dave Famo. What is the funniest story you have with Dave Famo?
I ain't gonna lie. That's my son. Like that's crazy. That's really my son. I ain't gonna lie. One funny story is like, I think it was like a song about somebody fucking a bitch, and then it's like he was fucking that bitch, and then me was fucking that bitch, and it was funny. I ain't gonna lie.
Alright. And then you also done music with John Finesse, O Beasley. Who else did you want to collab with?
I want to get into music with all my bros.
First.
Feel me? Like, I got a label, so everybody I make music with, most likely to be, I'm for me sign them. For me, get my boys right. My son Fame with me. My son go with Don. We got some shit coming for the streets. Feel me? I ain't gonna lie, like, there's a lot of artists that's for me in the Bronx right now that's good, but I'm looking for the melodic niggas. Like Richie Rose, he go down for me. There's a lot for me.
Yeah, he pulled up here and so.
Yeah, for me, those type of melodic artists that I'm looking for, that's good vibes. Everything else is just my bros.
Bros, or have you in tune like with like Lil Perko and them and the G Money group with Stunna?
Nah.
And if someone wants to collab with Rnbdaysavv, what's the tax? What are you taxing?
Right now I'm charging 2 bands.
2 bands?
Yeah, 2 bands. I mean,
Alright, so.
But it's just like, that song gotta be a good song. For me, and if it's a good song and I feel like it's that good, I might lower the price. For me, it's all about the potential in the song.
And then, with your music, you always be dropping videos for the songs, and you always be dripped out. So what's some of your favorite fashion brands?
I ain't gonna lie, like, right now I'm fucking with Dunks, Jordans. I fuck with Jordans heavy. I ain't gonna lie. Even though as a kid I never get no big pairs, Jordans, all types of crazy. I mean, I'm starting to fuck with Jordans.
So only Jordans? You don't no designer brands? No?
Nah. For me, it's like Louis V is fire too. Louis V is different. Gucci is different. For me, shit like that.
So what's the end goal for you? Because you're speaking about, you created a label and you're also a rapper. So what are you trying to do with the label once you're mainstream?
I'm trying to get that type of deal, like
YSL.
Yeah, like for me, I get signed as a business artist. For me, signed like my label. For me, shit like that.
Alright, so once you make it mainstream, how do you want to get back to your hood? Like,
I'm gonna sign all the artists from my hood that I fuck with personally on a different type of level.
Alright, and
I really think earned it.
And that's long-term goals. What's short-term goals? What does Rnbdaysavv need to complete by December 2021 before the year ends?
EP.
EP? Do you have an idea of the EP or you have no idea yet?
The EP, like, I've been thinking of mad different names. So I don't really know, but I think we got a cover art coming up. Definitely. Just know it's going to be me with a line. It's going to be tough.
How are you going to be more consistent as an artist?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm dropping monthly now.
Monthly now?
This month coming up, get ready. I'm about to drop a banger.
Right. And what do you think is the best social media platform to promote your music?
On Instagram.
Instagram? Why is Instagram?
Instagram got the most clout out of all my social medias.
And then who are some of your favorite producers in the game? Like, as a melodic rapper, I know there's a few producers probably like from New York.
Yeah, but I'm not really tapped in with producers. That's what, for me, that's one thing I'm about to start getting tapped into. I got a good engineer. So.
You're an engineer? Who's the engineer?
My engineer, my son name is Fleece. He worked with the biggest artists in the game.
All right. And I see that you're doing a lot of music videos with Big 8 TV. Is that your favorite videographer right now?
Ain't gonna lie, my biggest, I give it to Upstate Groove. He do my videos on a different level. I'm trying to tell you, when I drop this next song called Lonely, I'm gonna go down.
And I seen right now, I always want to ask like a personal question, like, what does that chain mean to you? I see that there's a face on there. What?
That's my big bro.
That's your big bro?
Yeah, that means everything.
That means everything to you?
Yeah, yes.
All right. And then, like, what can we expect from Rnbdaysavv in the future? Can we expect performance? Like, can we see you on stage very soon?
Yeah, gangsta. That's what me and my manager team, we're trying to get for me performances for the fans, type of shit.
How does it feel walking down, probably back in the day when you was walking down Bronx, you was dapping up your friends. How do you feel when a kid come up to you and is like, yo, I fuck with your music? Like, how does that feel to you?
I ain't gonna lie, it's different. And that shit, that happened more than 5 times. Gangsta. On some cool shit.
Right.
I mean, I don't know dick sucker shit, not like that. On some cool shit. So, I mean, that shit made my day. That shit made me over here. For me. Niggas is fucking with me.
What advice do you want to give to those kids?
I ain't gonna lie, just face your fears and chase your dreams. Just like that.
Right. All right. And then I always ask this question. This is my last question. I always ask this question. What type of legacy do you want to have with the name Rnbdaysavv? When they bring it up in the future, what should they associate with right next to your name?
R&B. R&B is the king of the jungle. I mean, that's everything. That's the king of the jungle. Because I really think the Bronx is a jungle. For me. My R&B niggas, we just kings like that.
All right. Well, thank you for telling me where people can find you at.
You can find me on Instagram, Rnbdaysavv_. On YouTube, Rnbdaysavv. And tune.
And tune. Yes, sir.